and for the international order that we have worked for generations to build. Ordinary men and women are too small-minded to govern their own affairs. That order and progress can only come when individuals surrender their rights to an all-powerful sovereign.
So you thought Antifa, the group that assaults wheelchair users and violently attacks people for having a different opinion, couldn't damage its own brand any further? Well, think again. During a protest against a Mike Cernovich speech at Columbia University, Antifa demonstrators marched behind a banner that said, "No white supremacy, no Mike Cernovich, and no pedo bashing."
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
With the logo of Antifa alongside the logo of NAMBLA, the North American Man-Boy Love Association, a paedophile advocacy group. So let me get this straight. You advocate violently assaulting people for exercising their First Amendment rights, and you also advocate defending people, presumably with physical force, who molest children. Yeah, good luck resonating with that message. No wonder you guys are so obsessed with blocking cameras.
We got to fight back! We got to fight back! Mike Cernovich, man! We got to fight back! White supremacy!
You can block my camera, just don't touch me. Don't touch me, don't touch me. You can block me, just don't touch me.
Oh, and they also said Cernovich would be assassinated soon, because they're nice like that.
Well, welcome to everybody, especially the people who haven't realized that you can let me talk to 50 people that I like, or you can throw a fit and run it, and I'll talk to millions.
You piece of shit.
And then I can talk to millions. You're my intern.
Fuck you.
You are my marketing intern. Thanks to you, I will get millions of people watching my message. So thank you very much.
And for those claiming that someone else gave them the sign, doesn't even matter if they did. Either they chose to march behind it, or they didn't even read what they were advocating. Oh, someone might have pulled a false flag against Antifa to make them look bad. Boo-hoo! Cry me a fucking river. They're a bunch of scumbags who attack innocent people. Who cares? But see how rapidly the leftist media rushed to Antifa's defense yet again. The same media that says nothing about the numerous fake hate crimes used to smear Trump and his supporters. But should we really be surprised that Antifa is embracing pedophilia? More mainstream elements of the left have been embracing pedophilia for years. Hollywood is run by pedophiles, and they're being exposed one by one every single day. Yet the media still runs defense for child molesters like Kevin Spacey. Left-wing celebrities all worship and defend fugitive pedophile Roman Polanski.
Yes, Roman Polanski. I'm very sorry that he's in jail.
Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign had a predatory sex offender right at its core. Salon.com gave a platform to a pedophile to argue that it was all just a misunderstood sexual preference, and produced a dreamy puff piece profile where he fantasized about molesting kids.
I took on a regular babysitting gig. She was 5. She was a precocious girl. She was advanced for her age. She was also very independent. A lot of my fantasies actually revolve around little girls who are in some way more powerful than I am.
The New York Times publishes articles saying pedophilia shouldn't even be a crime. Elements of the left embrace pedophilia because they're degenerate scum who don't have any morals or principles. So save me the moral grandstanding when you accuse Mike Cernovich of framing Antifa for being pro-pedophilia. It just doesn't wash. Who, by the way, are also meeting with Islamic jihadists because they share the same goals. So Antifa has literally aligned itself with pedophiles and terrorists, while chastising their own supporters for being white.
I put myself at risk of arrest all the time. Somebody threw a fucking megaphone. You're pathetic. Your last time. Fucking fuck people all day long. You should write your credentials on a giant board for us.
You're still white. You're still responsible. This is your fault. You're inherently racist. It's in your blood. It's in your DNA.
While bragging about using AK-47s to kill conservatives.
Here, you're gonna take the knife. How much
did you bring your gun?
I have like on the border between just a regular rifle and an assault weapon and a sawed-off style shotgun.
but I've got a handgun. Yeah, we got 2 AKs coming.
Given the amount of people in the media and on the left who all embraced Antifa and punch a Nazi after Charlottesville, do you think any of them are starting to regret it?
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about troubling, irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and false
news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 The truth is that the press these days is far more dangerous to our democracy than any single candidate. They have gone through great lengths to propagate a lot of lies. The Mockingbird mainstream media.